What's up, guys? We just got in a game collection with 4,000 different retro games, and our goal this week is to sell absolutely as much of it as we possibly can in 1 week. So right now we're starting the organization process, and I'll talk you through a little bit about what we're doing. So let's get into it. So this collection has a mix of low end, middle end, and high end. It's got it all. So right now, Alpal, what are you working on with the disc-based games?
I'm just doing the low-hanging fruit. Yes, that's the phrase.
Okay, so getting better titles, that are
And
good
then
for like
just
Amazon.
Yep, looking if they're good to go. If they're not, just separating the discs to go clean, and
Okay.
then separating the ones that are like, we might still try to send them off, or we might just sell them and whatnot.
Okay, cool. So either like they're obscure titles or they're lower dollar titles that were put in bundles for whatnot, or just like consoles that a lot of times do better on whatnot, like GameCube, SNES, N64, Sega. And I'll show you guys upstairs what we have already planned out. So we like to plan our shows out in advance, so we got the entire week. That's what I've been working on for the last hour or so. And this is like a super hype Whatnot week. So if you're not following us on Whatnot, you're going to want to, or you can text the number that we have down below, text Whatnot to the phone number, and you'll get texted when we're going live. But like, we have themed shows. So the first one, NES and SNES. Whole bunch of goodness right there. That's all from this collection. And then you've got N64, and all these come in collector's cases, so that's going to be a fun auction. Just really nice quality stuff to sell through. GameCube, you can never go wrong with GameCube. Really nice titles mixed in. And then a ton of Sega. So that's 4 shows if you're doing the math. We have 5 days in the week. All the shows are going to be like an hour and a half long, so we probably won't be able to sell everything. So on Friday, we're going to kind of just do a catch-all, sell the rest of it show. And that's going to be a huge chunk, but that's probably only like, gosh, that might be 400 or 500 games. There's 4,000, so we still have a ton to kind of figure out. And I honestly have no idea how we're going to get through the rest of it, but we got to factor in Amazon. We got to do bundle boxes. We got to get creative. We got to get these out. Bought these in that collection. Storage is a factor, so we want to get stuff sent off to Amazon as quickly as possible, whenever possible. And we still have all of these boxes just thrown a boot that we got to get to. So we're going to bring you guys through this journey a little bit and let you know how the auctions go, let you know where everything else is going, and what our strategy is going to be throughout the whole week. Good morning, everybody. It is now Monday morning, and we're getting this collection more to a place of just being manageable. So my main goal has been like binning up the stuff that I think is the lowest end stuff or just doesn't really make sense for Amazon. So that stuff, binning up, I've already got 2 full bins with lids out in the shed, got them out of the way, filling this one up as you can see. But then anything that might be for Amazon or just higher end, disc only stuff for Whatnot, getting through the resurfacing machines. I've had both Echo Masters running, which we do have 2 now, which is really nice. We've had them both running all morning and got a bunch of discs cleaned on Friday. But now kind of just going through more boxes like this, separating collector's editions. I think we're going to start curating a big show. So like just a lot of random high-end stuff. I'll start putting on this shelf, and maybe we'll do that later this week, maybe not. But today we do have the Sega show that we have prepped upstairs. That's happening at 2:30 in a few hours. Matt's back, so that's fun. So he's going to help us process through Amazon stuff. Mondays, there's always just a lot of shipping, a lot of, messages that we got to respond to. We started organizing Amazon by console so that when we're listing, we can grab the ones that are the same title and reduce the amount of time it takes to list. There are a lot of times when we're just listing random titles, so we don't have that many duplicates at any one time, but with our buy list, that has started to add up. Alpha and Matt are shipping. That's Matt's back. Yeah, there you go. He's excited to be here. And Alpal has a genuine smile, so we're looking good. And yeah, good job, guys. Keep it up.
Thanks, Chase.
You're welcome. And here's another look at the auctions that are happening. But today is the Sega auction, which is kind of stacked, like ridiculous amount of Sega stuff. We're only doing like an hour and a half auction, so almost no chance we're going to sell out everything, which is where we have Friday's auction being a catch-all. Like, there's sealed stuff that came from a different collection that's super high-end. I kind of have to process through this stuff and just make sure... Like, I don't know, I'm not doing as much grading lately, but like a Sonic and Knuckles or Ultimate Mortal Kombat or Sonic the Hedgehog 2, I'm going to make sure that there's nothing that I should be grading. You know, the ROI would be significantly higher if I graded it type of stuff. But yeah, these auctions look pretty awesome, so I'm hoping that we get good results here. They're all kind of like very high desire, high demand type items, but this is prepared, right? This is good to go. One-man shows, hour and a half, gonna be a lot of fun selling on Whatnot, but we really have a lot of work to do to actually get Amazon stuff sent off. We're gonna need to send off, you know, hundreds of games a day if possible. We got a lot of work to do. Alpal, what do you got going on right now?
Well, we may have that to process, but business goes on as normal, and we have other collections coming in.
Yeah.
And this is another one.
Dang, dude.
It's pretty great.
this.
Like, look at the titles. I mean, let's just, you know, look at that.
Yeah, this is obvious. Like a curated selection of excellent stuff. Gotta love seeing the GameCube.
Look at that stack I just grabbed. Marvel vs. Capcom, Resident Evil, Xenogears.
You got the big Marvel vs. Capcom 2 title. Let's go.
Yeah, like Street Fighter, Grandia.
Rival Schools? Holy mercy.
Yeah, not to mention this beautiful copy of...
2.
Look at that.
I don't think I've ever actually seen the box. I've sold Boktai 1, but not 2.
And then just look at all the titles of the PS2 games. Like, they're all great titles.
Yeah, this is like all good stuff. Really, really good stuff. That's the mix you want. Ooh, dang. Found that at a garage sale once. Oh, wow. That's like a $400 game, isn't it? Something like that.
It's up there. I can't remember how much, but
I could be wrong.
That's up there too. That's sealed. That's like $200, $300, I think.
We must be paying some Boku bucks for this collection. But I noticed this one, Dokapon Kingdom.
Yes.
For the WII.
I think this is like, what is it, like 75 loose? I don't know if it is complete, but...
Found that complete at a garage sale once for $1.
Oh, okay.
And I actually didn't know what it was at the time. So, always learning. An Atlas title for the Wii. Very rare game. Very cool to see. And you're still unboxing from this collection.
Yes.
Well, let's see what we got in the next box.
Ooey.
Ooey?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right great to deal with.
It's five boxes, I think, that we received.
Yeah, we're only paying $12,000.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it was worth like 11, so I figured...
What are we actually paying? Do you remember?
I think it's like 4 or 5.
4 or 5,000.
Something like that, I think.
And how did they reach out?
On the website, CATRPcrew.com.
Linked down below.
Yep.
So if you have collections to sell, we buy full collections all the time like this. We'd love to do business with you. If you have a exceedingly large collection, like worth in the 6 figures, or if you're a game store that wants to liquidate tons and tons of stuff, or you're going out of business or whatever, we are very interested in coming to a deal. We like doing huge deals like that, and we've done them in the past and would love to do that if that happens to be you. But let's see what else Alpal is unboxing. Dang, we got Dreamcast too?
Yeah, Dreamcast, just like lots of just, popular good titles. Very uncommon ones as well.
Radio. That game rocked my world when I was a kid at GameStop playing that on the kiosk thing. I was like, what is this crazy thing? An N64 kid, that was just so different.
Well, and then you can get on Xbox, and you can also get it with, what is it, Forza?
You might be right.
Like the double pack.
Yeah, there's a double pack game. I just processed that one today.
Such a strange combination.
Okay. Dino Crisis 1 and 2, Ape Escape, Sonic Adventure. There you go, Adventure 2.
Like, it's just all like...
Chocobo's Dungeon 2, Chocobo Racing.
Yeah, I think there's one more box.
One more box, and as you get that open, let me see what Matt's up to now. Are we finally listing on Amazon? Is that happening? It took a long time. There was a lot of shipping.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of
I'm
shipping.
also fixing my blood sugar.
Fixing the blood sugar with my 30-cent candy from a garage sale.
Yeah.
Only slightly expired, but it's still sugar.
It takes a while to chew.
It looks like your pile of games to list has grown a little bit. We've added some stuff. The disc cleaners, you might be able to hear. You probably almost certainly can. They're going right now. Just trying to get it feeling better in here, and that's taken a lot of hours. But we also have all of these discs are good to go. They just need to have a case swap. So we have Minty, our brand new cases over here that we stock, and all those are going to need a case swap. So we're going to need to get more of those. And some cases that I really like from one of our channel sponsors, XYAB, are the original Xbox cases. Those are nice. The 360 ones and the PS4 ones. Those are all excellent cases from XYAB. They're stocking them now. They're a channel sponsor. If you want $50 off, 100 or more, check our link down below. But now let's get back to the final box.
So the last box was just cases. It wasn't part of the collection, which these are like new cases that we're getting for jewel cases, and they're actually, in our opinion, better because they're not, they're flexible, so they don't break and shatter. I don't know where we get those, but maybe we can put a link. I don't know. But anyways, this is the collection. It's glorious, like just tons of great titles. Like, look at that. Oh, that's just crazy. Just tons of awesome titles. Like, there's not a whole lot of filler stuff. Like, there's just like the Wii. I mean, this is just a glorious stack of GameCube and just everything. And guys, we might be toting the buy list a lot, but we're buying collections like crazy. We just bought that massive collection. We're buying this collection. We have more collections coming in. And again, we're actually looking to like beat our collection record for like the most we've ever paid. Like, we're looking to buy huge collections. So if you have a huge collection and you're wondering if we're going to be able to buy it, we are.
And then apparently Chase wants to build some kind of massive show with all this stuff that is here. So we'll be able to go through that more once we know what we're going to do for that. Ooh, can I have one? Mm-hmm. Okay. So in other news, we're still working on the streaming setup upstairs. I don't know if we've come out with that video at this point, but just got in the Rode Wireless Pros, which right now we're using the DJI. We get that question a lot. Here's the Rode Wireless Pro. Ooh, pretty. So those will automatically connect to the Rode Podcaster Pro that we have upstairs, which is super, super nice. But we'll actually be able to use these so you guys don't have to hear the disc machines. That's why we threw them on real quick. Alpal, how are those things coming along? The disc cleaners.
Great. The fact that we have 2 is amazing.
But how many discs have we cleaned today out of that collection specifically?
Yeah, let's go over there and I can show you.
Okay. That's bubble wrap. All of these?
So all of these. So if you guys don't know our system,
holy cow.
Our system is, if it's on a spindle, that means it's to be cleaned. If it's not on a spindle, that means it's been cleaned. So
holy
that
cow.
whole stack, that whole stack, that whole stack, that whole stack, but that stack needs to be cleaned still. So we've done, I don't know, probably close to 150, 200 discs.
Well, why isn't this one running?
Oh, that one must have just got done.
Oh, okay.
And so I have more to put in there. Oh yeah, there we go.
5 stacks done.
Oh yeah, because that's probably for that stack right there.
Now, are these done on a deep or what would these?
Well, this one actually has a new setting where it turns off after it's done running.
So you can't really tell.
Well, I wonder if we turn it back on, if it'll show us.
I don't know. But on the topics of disc cleaners, a lot of you guys ask what you should get. We're kind of in the camp of saving up and getting one of these guys, right?
Yes.
So save.
So I was actually just talking to a fellow reseller who was sending us some discs, and they looked wavy, and they just didn't look that great. And I was like, "What are you cleaning it with?" And he was like, "A JF."
It's loud.
It is loud. It is loud.
If you guys have soundproofing ideas, please let us know.
Yep. They're like, "Oh, you're using like a JFJ or something like that," and it's just it like cleans the disc, but it doesn't actually get the scratches. So we definitely recommend saving up and getting is that an AutoSmart? Okay, because there's one
AutoSmart.
There's one without a touchscreen, and it's just one pad where you have to replace. You could get that one. It's just a lot more.
That's a lot of work.
Anyway, yes, get something made by Elm.
We're not sponsored by them or anything.
No, we're not sponsored by them. We just believe in their machines, and they do a great job.
So what we would recommend is get yourself like $3,000 to $4,000 worth of just broken discs, which sounds like a lot, but you'll encounter them more common than you think, or ones that are really scratched. And as soon as you have enough value to pay for the machine, go ahead, buy the machine, and then kind of pay yourself back by cleaning all those discs and getting them sold. It's not a next day thing, but it's at least the best way to do it if you're working on a little bit of a budget.
Yeah.
But we tell people all the time, just start with that machine and you won't regret it, because with some of the other ones like the JFJ, it just takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
It can ruin discs sometimes. It's
not to mention, like, selling scratch discs anywhere is so much harder versus saying, "Oh no, this is clean. This is clean."
And especially like if you're selling discs that are in the $10 to $15 range, anything you can do to help get that sale is going to be a good thing.
Yeah.
So
maybe if they're tested,
Yeah.
even if you're testing them and they work, but they're scratched up, like, it's just not going to look good to the customer, and they might just return it even without trying to play it.
Yep. Another thing you can do is, if you're in our Discord, you can actually text Discord to our phone number 269-390-8555, and it'll get you a link over there. If you join our Discord, there's a couple members in there actually that do disc cleans. You can send them 50 discs for I forget how much. A couple people do it, but you can reach out in the Discord, and there's some people that do that service as well. We don't do it because we have our own discs to clean,
Yeah, we have too many discs to clean as is. So
We've been
do the
asked about
service,
it. Like
yep.
truly, for us to be worth it, we'd have to charge way
too much for it to be worth it for someone
you.
else. Yeah.
Exactly. So that's why we don't. We've been asked that question in the past. Hopefully that brings some clarity. Okay, Alpal. And then as far as all of this stuff goes,
Yep.
what is the plan?
Well, I know some of it. So Chase playing in the big show. It's not just with that stuff. It's with like stuff we're getting in, like bits and pieces of collections we're getting in are going to a big show.
I see.
A lot of it still needs to go get processed through. I think the biggest thing is just the weird stuff.
Yeah.
That we got.
Like this random thing.
I mean, that's cool, but
yeah.
I meant like all the cases.
Oh, actually finding a home for it.
Oh, figuring out what to do with it.
Yeah.
Like
this.
That's unfortunate.
DJ Heroes, for those that don't know, suck to sell pretty much anywhere.
Yep.
Are they valuable?
Sure.
They can be.
Yeah. Yeah, but
it comes in that case.
I think there's still, like there's just
consoles.
There's just like a lot of weird random accessories and stuff that we're gonna have to figure out what to do with.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of that stuff ends up just going in random bins to eventually sell in like reseller auctions. But yeah, I still think there's a lot of games that need to go process through. Like this whole bin is just PlayStation. So we still need to go through all that. Look at that. Chrono Cross.
I mean, there could be some good stuff in here. As most bins.
I would say Resident Evil 2 is good stuff.
Yeah. That's
Castlevania, Resident Evil.
Yeah, these are some good games. They're in collector's cases.
Yeah.
Okay. And then have we seen upstairs yet the whole auction setup that Chase is working at?
Yeah, I think he showed that at one point, all the stuff that we're selling this week from the collection.
Okay, well, let's go up there and maybe, like, narrate what Chase is doing.
Okay, let's do it.
5 seconds.
So as you can see,
the animal is at his best
Sold!
when he's selling games.
as Chase clicks run next on the item.
I know where
I don't know. Oh, he spotted us. The reseller is thrown off by this sight.
8 seconds left.
No, but that shelf is just glorious. I'm excited for this week.
Yeah, I think with everything there, so it looks like he's sticking with Sega stuff. That's kind of on that side.
Boy, taking it
but
down.
who knows,
there's a
maybe
Sega auction, Skyler.
That is true, but maybe he'll run some other stuff. You know, we're kind of known for doing that.
Having
one plan.
Chase says we're only running Sega.
I will never run anything else for this auction. We got 2.
Except for when we don't.
I'm interested to see what doesn't sell because Friday I'm doing the auction
Okay.
for everything that doesn't sell. And we do have a whatnot shelf downstairs
Okay, that has
that we
a bunch
could
more.
show everyone what's up there, but
Let's just show that because there's a good chance we get through all this stuff this week.
let's show them. So this is kind of the shelf. Sometimes it gets disorganized, unorganized, but
Yeah, it's not.
we throw it up here when it's whatnot stuff.
It's not pretty right now. Sorry.
But as you can see, like there's a lot of good stuff. Like,
Pokemon up here. We have Switch VidPro cards.
oh yeah, look! I just made a deal for these, and I made another deal with the guy for something else that's pretty.
There's
cool.
a lot of stuff that doesn't make video, guys. We try and capture everything, but sometimes it just doesn't happen.
Yeah, we love to be the seller of interesting and cool things that you don't normally see. So as you can see, like Friday, I'm going to be able to grab quite a bit of stuff. Like there's Switch games, all
right.
popular titles. Like we got this,
That's cool.
and we got that. Like,
Oh my gosh.
and we got Pokemon Stadium down there, and just tons of
a Wii U and a
Yeah.
complete Wii. Just like, yeah, you're right.
just
Random
tons of
stuff
great
that's
stuff.
accumulated
I
over
mean, these
time.
are all. I
guess
guess these
what
are
would-
empty, but those are complete.
What would you target?
well,
I mean,
if
if
I'm
it's
doing
a big show, probably high dollar, but do you want to clear space? How
well, if it's by
valuable is
myself,
this?
I would definitely avoid anything complete in box. I would probably do all the Switch stuff, Pokemon, NES,
Just all the loose, easy stuff that you can grab and go.
yeah, and stuff that's still hype.
Yeah.
Yeah, but doesn't take much time.
And then we have all these other bins. Like anything with the blue sticker is pretty much whatnot. And as you can tell, it's all blue stickers. Oh
Yeah,
my
like-
gosh, it's all blue stickers. Wait a minute.
We have a lot. Like, we have enough. I mean, we could do a whole Nintendo Power Show.
We do 2 Nintendo Power shows.
And I have more Nintendo Powers coming in.
We have more cases.
Yeah,
Just
like we have a whole bin for. We have 2 whole bins for a Pokemon, whatnot.
Yeah, we have controllers that we can do.
Oh, so I don't know if Chase has mentioned this, but this is my idea. So with all the low-end games from that collection, we're gonna lot up and sell. We have a whole shed of controllers that I think would be great to just do a massive reseller or 2 massive reseller shows.
Okay,
So we do controller boxes and game boxes.
I like that.
Just, ping our Discord, let them get great deals.
Or text the number.
And we also have 2 pallets of controllers to get to.
Oh gosh.
And they're taking up so many of our bins. I keep
Can we?
going,
Okay,
I need a bin.
we need to go look at that because like space is actually a problem that
Yes.
I'm concerned with currently.
Okay. All right. Well, it's very hot in here. It's probably like 30 degrees Celsius in here. So
I don't even know what that means.
for those of you who aren't from Michigan, that's like 85, 90 degrees Fahrenheit.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I don't know Celsius.
I think it's somewhere around there. I don't actually know.
I used to do so much. with
Yeah,
that.
but well, here's just you guys want some NES foam.
Oh yeah, we have all this. This is why we've been selling it.
All these bins are controllers. There's 2
I mean, they go-
stacks of 4 back there.
They go deep.
They go deep.
I don't know if you guys can see it, just disappears into the darkness.
Yeah, so I would love if we're going to be doing a reseller show, I would love to get these out because last time we did them, they actually did pretty well. People like them. We got these at a good deal, so we're able to pass the good deal on to someone else. And there's lots of opportunities like that out there to be the middleman. Look for those opportunities.
It's one we're trying to do more where it makes sense.
Yeah, but yeah, so we helped someone out that didn't want these. We got them for a good deal. We're able to pass them on to someone else, and they still make money as well.
They can maximize on eBay.
Yes.
Or
Yes.
even
Right. Yes. Yeah, and
my
like
gosh,
these are our, right now. This is the bins of low end we had to sell.
What the
So that's
heck?
going to be a lot of boxes to
So
sell.
when you mean low end, what do you mean?
Just I don't know the price point, but it's around the $5 to $15 mark depending on the game.
It's just stuff that like kind of lower demand, but like has some value, but isn't worth our time listing for our business.
Yeah, again, it's just for our business. Like there's still games with value that people can make money on. It's just not our business that we can sit there and list on an eBay to make money. But like smaller sellers that can list different items or whatever, or lots. Like you could buy a lot from us
for
and
$20
then
and
sell the
it for
lot.
50.
Yeah, like you could totally do that. So it's just not worth our time. In our business, we're trying to sell higher volume things or higher price things at a lower volume to keep that profit dollars
rolling.
rolling.
We've talked about this for years on eBay. It is good to have a set minimum of things. We can walk out of here while we talk.
It's toasty in here.
sweltering. We've always talked about there being a healthy minimum that you should list. So for when I started Alpal, I think we were listing things that were at $15. And very quickly we changed that. I think when we had you on, it changed to like maybe $30 and then quickly went up to like $50 being our minimum.
It's
Is that
actually
right?
it's actually insane to me how quickly it's happened because I couldn't imagine listing a $15 game on eBay.
I know. And like there are quick ways to do it. Again, join the Discord. There's a couple people in particular that have found like really, really quick ways to list high volumes of stuff. I mean, that's why you can have things like card sellers listing hundreds of items a day. Like it is possible.
Yeah, and again, like you can definitely still make money selling those games on eBay.
Oh yeah,
It's
for
just
sure.
not it's not where we're
for
at,
us at
for
our scale
business.
now. We have gotten to the point where it is not where we can make the most profit per business hour.
Yeah.
That's what we kind of break things down to. Mr. Chase, the auction's done.
Yes. I had a fun time. Sold only Sega stuff except for one GameCube game. So I did sell something GameCube. Super Smash Bros.
He
Melee.
lied.
In your
lied.
face.
Sorry. That happened very late in the show. I had passed out previously and then got back up and sold a GameCube game. So it
Usually that happens during the shows. You pass out for like 50. You need to go to the hospital.
yeah, I should. But I think we did like right around 2,700 in sales after fees, maybe.
Okay.
So that was nice.
And that's on Sega stuff.
On Sega stuff, and honestly, I just missed that. But I'm hoping that like our whatnots this week, if we could come close to breaking even, right, just with the auctions.
Well, with how just today went, I feel pretty good about
Yeah,
that.
I think it was like 12,800 that I ended up spending. So we kind of need to average. If there's 5 shows, average 2,700 a show ish in that range, and we'll be right there. So it was a good start, and we have NES and SNES tomorrow, which might go even better. We are selling probably like the most attractive stuff right in the beginning, but we got to do some Amazon stuff.
Yeah, we do.
I hope you got something done.
Uh-huh.
Awesome. $10 if I make it.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video, which might not be tomorrow, but subscribe.
Bye.